Oh, what a beautiful morning it is. Happy Friday, everyone. We are joined by First Federal here in studio. Good morning, Dick Belcher. How are we?
96%.
We're 96%.
Yeah,
what do we have to get to that extra 4?
Yeah, we'll work on that.
Surviving me.
It's going to be a beautiful weekend.
Absolutely.
Tanner can't be here this morning.
I know, we're missing Tanner.
Jody's filling in. Welcome, Jody.
Good morning, thank you.
Good
Glad
morning,
to have
Jody.
you. Thank you for getting up so early and getting here.
No problem.
No problem.
No problem at all.
Okay, Mike Bloomberg is talking about running for president, as well as Michelle Obama.
Wow.
The fourth Democrat presidential debate took place on Tuesday night. That was like watching paint dry.
I didn't get to see it.
You didn't miss it.
I know, I just saw some recaps on the news.
I didn't even know it was happening. So if I wanted to watch it, I probably would have missed it.
Okay.
But oh well.
Okay, I read in the Indianapolis Star this morning where the Congress has approved naming the Indianapolis main post office after Richard Lugar, Senator Richard Lugar. Very, very deserving. Okay, we got a little trivia this morning because we're going to talk to some airport people after a while.
Sure thing.
Okay, in what year did Wilbur and Orville Wright invent the first successful airplane? Was it 1903, 1913, or 1923? Okay, since Tanner's not here, I'm going to give you a little sports that he wrote yesterday.
Sure.
Okay, and by the way, last night the Yankees got beat.
They did. The Yankees got 8-3, I believe.
I think
somewhere
that's right.
in that range.
All right, RHS girls and boys cross country teams advanced to the regionals. Congratulations to them. They're really doing well. Rochester High School 3-5 hosts Conoclaw 6-2 tonight in football. Tippy Valley 6-2 hosts Southwood 6-0 tonight. Winnemac 3-5 hosts Triton 2-6 tonight. Caston 0-8 hosts Knox 7-1. That will be a tough game.
Those are two teams that seem to be going in opposite directions so far this year.
Purdue 2-4 beat Maryland last week, 40-14. They travel to number 23 Iowa tomorrow. Iowa's 4-2 and they're an 18 points favorite.
I understand it's going to be a tough game. Word came out yesterday Rondell Moore is going to be out. He was questionable, dealing with a little bit of a knee injury, if you will, but it looks like he's going to miss the Iowa game as well. So Purdue could be in for a long day.
Well, we have 25 freshmen.
They are a young team. Give them a couple years, I think they'll be making some noise. That's coming from a Purdue fan as well, so we'll see what they can do.
All right. Anytime you want to chime in about the Hoosiers, you may.
Okay, I'm at the ready.
Okay. All right, the Bears 3-2 had a bye last week. They host the Saints 5-1 on Sunday. The Bears are 3.5-point favorite. The Colts 3-2 had a bye last week. They host the Texans 4-2 this week. Colts are a 1-point favorite. Number 8 Notre Dame 5-1 beat USC 30-27. They have a bye this week. That was quite a game. They always make that a good game. I see Cubs ex-coach Madden is the new coach at LA.
Yep, he's out there with the Angels. I believe back where it all started. That was one of his first managerial gigs. So
Yeah,
back to his roots.
I think you're correct. So, well, I'm reluctant to read these Tanner tidbits, but we'll do it anyway. On this day in 1867, the U.S. took formal possession of Alaska from Russia for a $7.2 million bill. It's a bargain, huh? Buy the whole Alaska for $7 million.
Got it for less than 2 cents an acre. If you're trying to do the math.
That pulled the wool over the Russians, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, on this day in 1961, West Side Story was released as a film. In this day in 1971, the first NBA game was played at Market Square Arena. The Pacers beat the Spurs 129-121. It's 1961, Market Square. Okay, today is National Chocolate Cupcake Day. Did you know that?
I didn't. Are we having some at work later?
I don't know about that.
Oh.
Okay. And I heard this little tidbit this morning that Coke beverages, and they've got several beverages, that the company sells 1.9 billion containers, bottles, cans a day in the U.S. in the world.
That was 1.9 billion with a B?
Yeah, with a B, yeah. Okay, some upcoming events. The Rochester Kiwanis Club's 61st annual turkey dinner will be from 5 to 7 p.m. on November 4th at the Rochester High School cafeteria. The Fulton County Chamber of Commerce is holding a business after-hours event from 4:30 to 6:30 on Thursday, November 7th at Uncorked. October 30th to November the 2nd is National FFA Convention in Indianapolis. That's their 92nd. They're expecting 70,000 students there over that weekend. Okay, some milestones. Elijah Cummings, representative from Baltimore, passed away very unexpectedly at age 68 this week. Some flowers. We need to get some flowers to all of the committees for the chili cook-off and the car show that they had here. I guess they had about 400 cars. And you were in charge of the weather. You did a nice job, John.
I did my best. I left it a little chilly, but I run hotter than most people.
Oh, well, but it didn't rain and it didn't snow, so you did good.
Thank you.
Okay, also next year will be the 25th anniversary for the Blacktop Car People. They're planning already a really big thing. Okay, the Dow was up 23 yesterday, closed 27,025. GM strike is settled after 4 weeks. Well, they got a vote on it, but they do whatever the union says. U.S. and Turkey have agreed to a ceasefire for 5 days.
Something.
Everybody, okay, we'll take the weekend off.
Sure.
Yeah.
No more killing people. Okay, come in at First Federal today. We're open from 8:30 to noon. And I asked Jody to tell us about some of the services that we have in the deposit area.
We've got a lot of really fun services. We keep adding more and more. I think our newest one is Zelle. So that's where you can pay people with your phone, just knowing their phone number or their email address, and it goes instantly to their account, which is great that it's an instant payment. So if you go out for lunch and split the bill, I can send Dick his money almost instantly. He'll get it in his account, which is good for him. He appreciates when I pay him back, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Apple Pay is another great product that we have.
Now, what is Apple Pay?
Apple Pay or Android Pay, what those are is you can load your debit card into your phone and you can pay with your phone. In fact, I used it this morning at the gas station. All you have to do is hold your phone up to the reader and it goes through and it comes out of your checking account. It's like your debit card.
But if you got one of those fancy watches, can't you do
You
it?
can. I was showing Dick that yesterday. You can do it. And Apple will let you do it on your watch too. I didn't use my watch this morning though.
You didn't?
No, I forgot to. But it's actually more secure than using your debit card because it passes just a one-time token. So that merchant never actually gets your card number. It gets a one-time use number. And so if there was any breaches or anything at that merchant, they're only getting that one-time use number that can't be used again. So it's a little bit more secure than even using your debit card.
Security is the name of the game.
Absolutely. We want to keep your money safe.
Okay, let's talk about First Federal debit cards. When you come out and open an account, we give you a debit card right away.
We do. We have instant issue debit cards, so you can come on in, get your checking account open, and we'll give you a debit card that works when you walk out the door. We print them right there in the office, and you pick your PIN number on a PIN pad, and you leave, and you can go shop to your heart's content.
Okay, now
As long as there's money in the account.
And I shop through your bank account. So
There you go, that's
what
better.
It normally ends
Yeah.
up being.
tell us some of the advantages and/or disadvantages of a debit card.
Well, I think the best advantage of the debit card is it's coming right out of your checking account, so you don't get a bill at the end of the month. You know that you have the money. It is safe. It is secure. We use the chip technology, so you do use your chip and a PIN number, so it's more secure than just a regular stripe. I think the biggest disadvantage is you got to keep track of what you spent. Make sure you write that down.
No kidding.
I know.
You had it. Oh, that's.
It's a
lot of
thing.
people don't do that.
A lot of people don't do that anymore, but I very much encourage you to make sure you are well aware of what you're swiping your debit card for.
We're speaking this morning to Jody Wynn from First Federal. She's been with us how long?
Almost 16 years.
Okay, you're still learning then.
I'm still learning.
Okay, well, tell us about some of the promotion that we have on checking accounts currently.
Well, we have a great promotion that goes on right now. If you come in and open a checking account, you get a free gift. Today, you are going to get a tumbler. It's like a double insulated tumbler. That ends tomorrow. So starting Monday, you're going to get a crock pot carrier. Dick was back checking those out yesterday. It's an insulated carrier that holds your crock pot. It holds the lid on tight, and then you can carry it to whatever function you want to. So it's a handy little instrument to have there. I don't have one, so I maybe need to open a new checking account.
You don't have a what?
A crock pot carrier.
Oh, do you have a crock pot?
I do.
Okay, you need a carrier.
I do. But if you already have a checking account with us, you can also refer some of your friends or family to come in. They'll get the free gift, and so will you.
Okay, inform our people out there. We've been in this promotion for about 2 years now. About how many checking accounts have we opened? You got that number?
Oh, he's gonna put that on top of me. I think we probably opened upwards of 2,000 or 3,000 checking accounts in the past couple of years because with this promotion, it's a great deal. Everything's free on the account.
Well, especially
for business or personal.
The business accounts. I think most banks have a lot of service fees on business accounts.
Yeah, we have a business account that's no minimum balance, no monthly service charge, 1,000 items that you can have in your account. That's a great deal on a business account.
Don Griller used to say, if it's a great deal for the public, it's not a very good deal for the bank.
I remember him saying that. Yeah, but it's working for us so far.
We got this figured out.
We do.
Okay, we offer many different mortgage products: USDA, FHA loans, conventional loans, one-step construction loans, premier first-time home buyer loans, and more. Our loan originators, Ben Dalton and John Schaefer, can provide you with more information on this. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We're members of FDIC and an equal housing lender, and our NMLS numbers 399927. And I should mention that Cheryl Evans yesterday celebrated her 25th anniversary with First
congratulations to her.
With First Federal.
Yes.
So, congratulations, and we're glad to have her around, and we have her daughter.
We
also,
do.
She's been with us a couple of years now.
Yep.
So thank you for coming by.
No problem.
We're going to get two younger ladies up here.
Okay.
Come on up here.
Thank you.
All right. We're glad to have Christina Seiler and Mallory Benzing here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Happy to be here.
Okay. What are we going to talk about? Psi Iotas?
We're going to talk about Psi Iota Xi and our newest fundraiser, the Race to Mars 0.5K run. It's a fun run.
I guess 0.5 would be fun run.
Yes, this race is for the slacker in all of us.
Okay. All right. Now, Mallory, tell us a little bit. What's the fees involved, and when is it, and so forth?
It's $20, I believe, to register, and you get 2 drink tickets and a T-shirt, and then you get to run. I think it's like 470 some feet. Woohoo!
Okay. Okay. Now, what stimulated your sorority to do this?
Well, the Associated Press about 2 years ago moved a story about a similar event in a little Midwestern town west of us. And we were.
What town is that?
I really don't recall. It's been long enough. But it was a town about our size.
Rensselaer, maybe.
No, I'd say Iowa or Nebraska, somewhere in the plains. But it appeared to be a very successful event. We were at the same time looking for a new fundraiser. Psi Oats here in Rochester raises about $10,000 a year for philanthropic enterprises. We support music, art, literature, speech, and hearing. We needed something that would be fun and engaging, and we also had the opportunity to partner with some younger people. Psi Oats are all ages, but we wanted to partner with the class of 2014, which at the same time was looking for a fundraiser for the Taylor Mars Arts Scholarship Fund. So half of our proceeds from this event will be going to that fund.
Okay, and what are some of the other projects that you do during the year?
Psi Oats puts up those beautiful art banners in the downtown every summer. This is we've had 3 years of that project. We're going on a fourth. We provide every summer the free speech and hearing clinic for students. There's no cost for this. If your child needs speech therapy, you just sign up and go. It's 3 weeks long in the summer with a licensed speech therapist.
I remember my wife worked in that project.
It's a very good one. We're very fortunate to be able to offer that. A lot of communities cannot. We also provide a book to every kindergartner in the county once a month through the whole school year. And that's Tippecanoe Valley, Rochester, and Captain schools. And then we have a myriad of other projects.
Okay, now tell me about the book. What
The
is
books are scholastic books, like you get at the book fair at school. We raise money in the spring and the summer. We purchase the books through Scholastic, so we're able to keep the costs down because when you buy books, you get points and you can buy more books. And the kids take them home and keep them forever. They go just to kindergartners.
Okay.
That project is 5 years old. And then we do things like support other charities and buy hearing aids and buy sheet music for the students at school. If you get a Who's Your Author book at the library, we've provided it.
We're speaking to Christina Seiler, and Mallory Benzing this morning. Mallory, again, tell us when and where and the cost.
So this is going to be next Saturday, the 26th. It's at 5.
Registration starts at 5:30 and the race is at 6.
Yeah.
Race.
Yes, we will give prizes for the fastest slacker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's $20 for registration. We're going to have raffle baskets and silent auction, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's at the Dan Landy.
Okay. Thanks to you ladies for stopping by this morning, and good luck next Saturday.
Thank you for having us. And if you come, you're welcome to wear a costume. There's a price for that as well, since it's so close to Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween?
Okay.
We want to see some tutus and dinosaurs and Marvel superheroes there.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I'll take it under advisement.
Okay, yeah, we would like to see that. In a tutu. Are we done?
Thank you, ladies. Come on, airport people. Okay, the Fulton County Airport is hosting an open house Friday, October 18th. That's today.
It is.
And it's today, and you're going to have a free lunch out there, Dan?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about that.
Well, we've been working on a new hangar at the airport, and when we started building it, we didn't really know what we're going to put in it. Our plan was to have an overnight hangar for jets that come in to protect them from lightning storms and whatnot, hail. And Marty drove by one day and saw it and thought, wow, I'd like to have a maintenance shop in there. So we worked out all the details, and Marty has done maybe 5 or 6 annual inspections so far this year, and is up and going. And we want everyone to come out and see the hangar and meet Marty and his crew and celebrate with us.
Okay, Dan Funk, thank you. And Marty King, tell us what you're doing out there.
Well, we perform all kinds of maintenance on general aviation aircraft. We have a sister location in Elkhart that we've been running for the last 3 years. And this is a great venture for us because the Fulton County Airport has provided us a state-of-the-art hangar. It's all built to federal standards, in-floor heat, everything that a shop could ask for. Fulton County Airport Authority is done for us.
Okay, Marty, why and how did you get interested in Fulton County Airport?
Well, I've been a pilot since I was 12 years old.
Okay.
And I've flown in and out of Fulton County for many, many years. And my mentor actually ran an air taxi service out of Fulton County Airport in 1936.
Who would that be?
A gentleman by the name of Milton Hatfield. He actually had a business here called the Star Putt-Putt Motor Company in 1936 and built mini bikes here in Rochester and ran airmail between here, North Judson, Knox, and South Bend in 1936, 37, and 38 for Rochester.
So we had airmail in 36 in Rochester, Indiana?
That is correct.
I didn't know that. I learn something every day. Yeah. So, all right, Dan, tell us about this building. How much did it cost, and how big is it? And
The hangar itself is 100 by 90 feet, and then it has a lean-to on the side that's 100 feet long and 20 feet wide. That's built into the building for office space and mechanical room and sorts. It has a door on the front that's 24 feet tall, I believe, and 85 feet wide.
75 feet wide.
75 feet wide. That's a big door.
okay,
It's pretty cool.
so we can get a nice sized airplane in there.
Sure can. It was built to hold a Challenger 350. So if you're on Google, type in Challenger 350 right now and see about what size the hangar is.
Okay.
Or come out for lunch and see it.
Can you remember that, Jody?
Challenger 350. Got it.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay, you avoided the cost.
No, I'm not sure yet. We haven't paid for all the
About
doors and
where,
trailer.
and tell us where the funds came from.
The funds we've saved up over the years. We put money back. We were able to pay it in full as we went along with building it. And I think it's going to come in around 1.4, 1.5 million.
Okay, now tell us a little bit, Dan. I know you've been involved in the airport out there since you were a young boy.
Yeah.
And tell us about the traffic and how is it used?
When I was younger, we had a lot of people flying in for lunches in small 2-4-seat aircraft, going over to Karen's. That's kind of the heyday we all remember. But with change of economics and shift of money, I see more larger aircraft and fewer small aircraft.
Okay, and what are the larger aircraft? Why are they coming in here?
The larger aircraft are dropping people off to go to Culver Military Academy, and we've had several jets in this year going to local businesses. I can name the businesses, but people fly private for a reason.
Yeah. Okay. All right, now, Mr. King, tell us about how's your service worked? Are people going to fly in there specifically for maintenance, or tell us a little bit about that?
Well, that's correct. We will take care of customers that are presently on the field, but we have clients from all over this area of the country, including up Elkhart and southern Michigan, that will be coming in here because we're going to be servicing all of our twin-engine aircraft and all of our what we call high-performance aircraft with retractable landing gear and high-power engines out of this facility. I might point out that even though we could fit one jet or two jets maybe in the hangar, for general aviation aircraft, we can fit up to 9 aircraft into that hangar and still have plenty of room to function. So for us, we'll be running between 6 to 8 aircraft in the hangar pretty much consistently for repairs. But yes, they do fly in. We've had 3 inspectors that have retired this past June, which have freed up over 120 aircraft for grabs by other companies, Kokomo, for instance, Wabash, Fort Wayne, and LaPorte. So we saw Rochester as an integral part of being able to service those 120 clients that just became free game, and that's going to support our business quite well.
Okay, tell us again about the lunch today.
The lunch is going to be great. It's actually being catered by our famous Rochester Meats and Deli.
Okay.
It's a bone-in pork chop dinner with, I understand, loaded mashed potatoes, vegetable, and dessert. So it's quite the feed. And if anybody has ever gone to Rochester Meats and Deli, their stuff is first class.
Well, yeah, that's good, and everyone's invited. 11 to 1.
11 to 1:30.
1:30. Okay.
You bet.
All right, now Dan, you're president of the airport commission, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Why are you interested in flying in airports?
Well, I learned to fly, and it kind of gets to be a passion that you can't shake. I'm not currently flying for some health issues, but I'm going to fly again someday. And with that passion just comes a stewardship, and feel like you still want to be connected to what you love, and being on the airport board gives me that opportunity.
You are exactly correct, and we appreciate the service that you're giving to the county. Now, the airport gets a certain amount of fees from the county on an annual basis, correct?
Yes, the airport is a special taxing unit. If you look at your tax bill, I think it says airport or aviation. I think it's airport. And we just filed to renew our tax levy at the same rate as last year, so no change on what we're requesting for taxes. That is probably a good 3/4 of our revenue to maintain the airport, and then we sell fuel. We sell fuel. Excuse me. We sell fuel, oil, and pilot supplies also.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the helicopter service out there, emergencies.
Parkview Hospital has their Samaritan helicopter there, and it's been very successful also. They like the location, we take good care of them, and they're great folks to work with. They're able to dispatch from there and pick up people and take them to other airports. They're not or other hospitals. They're not required to take them to Parkview. They take them to Indy and South Bend, and occasionally Chicago as needed.
Yeah, they took me to Indianapolis one time.
That's right.
Yeah. And it wasn't cheap.
No.
But my insurance paid it, so.
Good. I'm glad that insurance covered that for you.
Marty King, thanks for stopping by today, and best of luck in your service that you're going to be offering out there.
Well, thank you very much.
And Dan Funk, thank you for stopping by this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, now our trivia this morning was, in what year did Wilbur and Orville Wright invent the first successful airplane? 1903, 1913, or 1923? What do you say, Marty?
1903.
You're right. How'd you know that?
Actually, my mentor was born in 1906, and that was really the first time that the Wrights had a successful contract with the military to come up with an airplane that could actually stay aloft for any period of time.
Yeah.
So 1903 was the first time that they actually flew a Kitty Hawk.
Okay, well, that's correct. Well, let's close with this statement by Jack Welch. Jack Welch was former GE president for many years, and he said, before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is about growing others. Thank you.
Thank you, Dick. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jody.
Thank you.